As everybody's indicated or said, we expect this to be a fairly challenging year, and we have a lot to accomplish. And obviously, I appreciate the vote of confidence from the committee and the vote of confidence from the public. Thank you all. Obviously, and we'll need this to be a collective effort. I can't do it on my own, and I'm looking forward to your input, and it will always be welcome to me and very important to me. I hope that we meet the challenge, and I hope we come out looking very good from this. The tougher the year, the better we can end up looking, and I'm pretty confident with what we have working with us, that we will come through and we'll do a very good job. I'm going to address some of the concerns we face as a town. Some of them were mentioned by other members, and some of them weren't. I don't intend to go into too much detail. New Year's, there's a party after, so we're here to enjoy ourselves. Some of these ideas on my own, some of them are ideas that the committee's been working on in the past, and I want to bring them up in a general way right now, and hopefully you'll read more about it in the papers as the committee works together to bring them to fruition. The number one issue I don't have to tell anybody in this town is taxes. It is expected to be a very tough budget year, and Deputy Mayor Langdale allows me. I will announce that he's our budget liaison, but it doesn't mean he's on his own, and it doesn't mean that should taxes go up that he's going to take the blame. There are 5 of us. I don't plan on it. There are 5 of us out there, and we all have taxes on our minds. We're all taxpayers, and none of us want to see our own taxes go up. So we all take full responsibility in terms of the Deputy Mayor for his help and guidance, but we all take responsibility. We all have our own ideas, and we're all always counting every single penny. I don't want anybody to think that because we're up here writing different, we try our hardest to keep the budget down, and we will do so this year. We hope that we can be at least a flat budget, if not a lower budget, as we have in the past 2 years. There are a lot of ways of bringing in revenues, and I don't even want to get into too many details, too many ideas that we have going. One of them is we intend to chase grants. There are hundreds of grants out there that we can tap into. Not all of us will apply to us. Some of them are matching grants. Some of them are full grants. For the most part, they're matching grants. But Craig Remington, our engineer, had presented to us a whole list of grants, such as park trail grants, $25,000 park trail grant, which I don't know if it's still available for this year, but we do the work anyway. There are many things around town that we do the work anyway. It should be very simple for us to get some of these grants, and every $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 adds up to a very large amount. There are Main Street grants out there for facades for buildings. There are a lot of grants that we hope to chase. I don't know if we'll be setting up a commission for grants or we'll rely solely on our engineer, but it's something that as a committee we hope to pursue. I hope to combine certain departments to save costs. We discussed implementing impact fees on builders. As builders build, we need more traffic lights. We need better roads, more through roads, and it costs the township a lot of money. And we've been putting the bill ourselves, and we've been discussing impact fees, and I hope to bring that to fruition as well. Recently, Deputy Mayor Langford discovered that we have a lot of uncollected funds that is due to us to our municipal court. I don't know that we could collect it, but we will definitely try. It's a significant amount of money. We passed a resolution to do a reverse auction on a utilities through a company called EMAX. At the time, the savings discussed were in the ballpark of $100,000. I don't know if that amount still applies, but it's something I'd like to chase as well. I would like to start price shopping even more for products and services, and of course, we will continue to work on bringing new businesses into town in an effort to expand our commercial rateables. In regards to traffic, this may be the year that public transportation comes to Lakewood. It's already in the works. I'm not going to take credit for bringing it to town. It's been in the works well before I was on the committee, and I hope that this is the year that we bring it to fruition. It's about time to get public transportation, at least on some level. We're working on bringing more street lights to town. We're working on finishing roads such as Vine Street to create more pass-through roads. But most importantly, and I hate to scream this right now on everybody, but I think we're all in agreement here. We intend to do a full court press with the help of our representatives, Senator Singer and Sean Dean and David Rockwell, to finally try to widen Route 9 at least somewhat. As Committeeman Leftenstein said, Penn City is a great concern for the sake of the residents living in Penn City. As you know, there have been many incidents of late, and for their own safety and for the sake of the residents living in surrounding areas. We had a meeting recently where people complained about health issues and safety. We take all these concerns seriously, and I definitely intend, with the help, as Committeeman Leftenstein said, he pledges, and everybody else on the committee pledges, it may be time for us to take a tougher stance and find out exactly what our rights are, but we definitely want to tackle this issue head on, as I said, both for the sake of the residents of Penn City and for the sake of the residents in the neighborhood, because we're compassionate people, and because we don't want people to get hurt. Some of you may have had a hard time finding parking on your way in here today. Many businesses are suffering because of insufficient parking, and I hope to continue to increase the number of parking spaces in the municipal and downtown areas. We lost a lot of trees to development over the years, and recently, due to Hurricane Sandy, the president of our Republican Club, Craig Theobald, is already working on bringing 12 or so thousand trees to town. We hope to look for other ways as well for people to bring trees to town in the tens of thousands, hopefully. So we can bring back some beauty to Lakewood. I hope to promote buying in Lakewood as well as the National Committee when National started last year, starting with the township itself. It's my intention to start advertising in local papers and media to make shop spenders and service providers aware of what we're doing so that they can submit bids as well. There's so much more to talk about, but as I said, the clock just keeps ticking and it's New Year's today. I'll tell you that I hope the public feels they should help shoulder the burden of responsibility of making Lakewood an even better place to live. If anyone has a good idea, they should feel free to email me at my township email address. You don't have to memorize it now, Akerman@lakewoodnj.gov. It's up on the website. I expect to hear from people. We can't do it alone. We give as much time as we have, and we need more help. If you have an idea, I don't care who you are, I want to hear it. At least email it, call it into the township office. I'm going to be setting up a phone line, a direct phone line at the mayor's office for myself as well. So people will call and submit their ideas. And like I said, there are 5 of us up here, but it's a wonderful town with many volunteers, many concerned citizens, and let's do it all together. I want to thank my wife, first of all, for her unrelenting support. Before I went on to the committee, I sort of knew what I was getting myself into, but I sort of didn't let her know exactly. And I hope she can forgive me because I don't think she was prepared for this craziness. And anyone who says thank you to me, please turn to her and say thank you very much because she's a great woman. I have to thank my children too for giving up their time. I know recently they asked my wife where their father is, and it hurt me very badly, and I pledged to make some more family time. Even though I know people want to hear me say that, I pledge to give every ounce of every second of time to the township. I do, but family time is healthy, and I've come to realize it. And my 2 children sitting in the back, I apologize to you. Please give over the message to the rest of the crew. I commend my parents, who have never been fond of politics and politicians, even though my father worked in the city of Manhattan for his entire career, and he knows what's going on, and I don't think they were comfortable with me going into politics. And sitting right here, you can ask them. I don't think they like politicians so much. I hope they can learn to love me because I think it may be too late for me to say I'm not a politician. I'm still thinking of that one, but they gave me that blessing a few years ago. I did call them before I decided to sign up to run. I told them I'm well aware that they hate politics. I apologize, that they're not fond of politics. And I asked them, I told them I'm very well intentioned, and I begged them to give me their blessings to run for office, and they did. I'm here today with their blessings, and I thank them very much and commend them for the resolve. My in-laws are in the same boat. I thank them for coming. Rabbi, Mrs. Halvern, forgive me for calling them Rabbi, but I admire them and I adore them, and they're in the same boat as my parents. They're not fond of politics. They gave me their blessings as well. And I'm only here because they gave me their blessings as well. I appreciate the unrelenting support. Their home is always a safe haven for me. People want to know my secrets. If you can't find my home, I may just be at my in-laws. 18 Gold Crest Drive. Lastly, I want to thank everybody here, from Senator Singer, Craig Thibault, President of the Republican Club. I hate doing names because I know I'm going to miss quite a few. Halima Sininsky, I can't miss your name. Thank you for your blessings, your constant blessings. I appreciate it very much. Brian Sabluski, Captain Mark Siegel, Joe, Mike D'Elia, Greg Stafford Smith, Michael Berman, Karen Stafford Smith, the entire Republican Club, Board of Ed members, Jesse Seibler, Carl Fink, Joe Schwartz. And I know I'm missing a lot of people, and I need to thank every single one of you in this room personally. I feel supported. I appreciate everything you do for me. I appreciate the constant support I get, moral support. I know you have my back. I know the committee has my back, and I appreciate you for that. I appreciate all of you for what you do for me, what you've done for me in the last 2 years, for bringing me up to where I am right now, for making me, hopefully, be the capable person that I am and taking this seat. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to open the floor to the public.